copperheads, beer, and a crazy guy with a mullet. Man, if I got a story to tell you guys, hang in there, it's coming up. Hey, Venom Squad, Willie at Venomcentral here. Before we get started, I want to thank the Venom Squad for all your wonderful comments, and thank you guys. I mean, I love interacting with you. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. And, you know, sometimes this keeps me up till wee hours of the night trying to answer everybody and respond to y'all. But if I missed you, I'm sorry. We'll try to get to everybody. Man, I've got a story to tell you guys, and this is a doozy. So, I work for myself. I do my Venom thing with the snakes and stuff, but I have a little side business. I do nuisance wildlife removal, and what I do is kind of specialize. We specialize in snakes, of course, but I do everything. I mean, I've caught coyotes, foxes, and we catch everything live. You know, we don't trap and kill nothing, and we relocate when we can, and we try to do it for the animals, but we try to make a few bucks while we're doing it. And it's called rapid response removal. That's the name of my business, because we react when the other companies don't. I mean, you call us and we're there. I mean, we show up, especially with a snake, because if you don't act immediately with a snake, it's gone. And customers flip out. But so I get a call, my phone, I mean, now mind you, now this is in the wee hours of the morning. This is like 6:30 in the morning, right? I'm sound asleep. I hear my phone ringing. And I set it on loud just so it can wake me up for the business phone. And it's going off the chain, right? And I wake up, I think I'm dreaming that the phone's going off, but I go, no, it's going off. I run and I grab it. I answer it, you know, rapid response removal. How may I help you? On the other end is a gentleman. He's pretty frantic. He's got a snake in his house, right? And so I calm him down. I says, do you know where the snake's at? Can you see it now? I go through my whole spiel. Like, you know, if you can see it, keep your eye on it till I get there. And, you know, I get his information, I get his address, and it turns out it's a mobile park community that I happen to know. I've done a few other removals there. So I head over, right? And it's just cracking daylight out. Now, mind you, this is early in the morning. It's just getting light. I find his unit. I knock on the door. This guy comes to the door, and mind you, he's probably mid-40s, in his underwear, right? I immediately thinking, oh boy, here we go. In his underwear, nothing else on but a pair of underwear, right? I'm looking at this guy like, shit, what now? And I'm like, hi, Willie from Rapid Response, you know, and yeah, come on in. I got a damn venomous snake in here. And he knew the difference between venomous and poisonous. And he go, I go, do you know where it's at? Do you have an eye on it? Is it still there? When's the last time you seen it? He goes, I know right where that son bitch is at. It's under the stove. It came across the kitchen floor and almost bit me on the foot. And you know, I take care of my mama. She's elderly, so I live here with her. And now, mind you, the whole time he's giving me his spiel, I smell beer and alcohol on him. This guy's freaking loaded. He's 3 sheets to the wind. And I'm looking at this guy, and I'm trying not to laugh, and be rude, but all I keep seeing when I'm looking at this guy, and he's talking with his southern accent, I got a little bit of southern accent myself, and I keep seeing Joe Exotic, right? He looks just like him. Mullet, I mean, just crazy. I mean, big old earrings in, and, you know, and he's got a Fu Manchu, and I swear to God, it's Joe Exotic, right? And I'm laughing. He's going, this shit ain't funny, son. He goes, that thing's under my damn stove, and you got to get it the hell out of here, because, you know, my mama's going to get up here soon, and we got to get it out of here. I can't have my mama getting bit. And I'm like, don't worry, we'll get it. So I get my tools, my bucket, my hook, my tongs. I'm starting to pull the stove out, right? And he's in the background talking. And he's like, hey, can I offer you something to drink? And I'm like, no, I'm good, sir. And he says, well, you want a beer? I'm like, nah, it's a little too early for me. I look back, he's got a beer in his hand. He's still drinking. He must have been up all night putting a good one on. So, and he's still in his damn underwear. And this is freaking me the hell out. I'm like, why don't this guy go put some freaking pants on, right? So here's Joe Exotic in his underwear with a beer in his hand. I'm pulling the damn stove out. I get it out, and I don't see anything, right? And I hear him jump. Oh, goddamn it, there it is. As I pull the stove out, it come out from the little side from the counter and thing, and pulled out, and it coiled up right underneath the little kitchen cabinet counter. I go, oh, it's a Copperhead. Cool, you know? So I catch the Copperhead, I hook it, and it's just a little guy about this big. Hook it, get it in a bucket, lit it up, right? And he's like, oh, thank God, you know? And so I go and I says, you know, it's $99 like I told you on the phone. I go, if I catch the snake or not, you know, we're an emergency service. He tells me, well, hell, I could have done that myself. So in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, you probably could have if you weren't drunk and your mullet didn't fall in front of your eyes and blur your vision. But I told him, I said, well, I could put it back. Oh, no, take it with you, damn it. I'll get mama to cut you a check, right? He's yelling down into the hallway, into the back of his trailer. He's like, mama, get up, you gotta get the snake guy a check. He goes, and the stores will be opening soon, and we're gonna need some more beer. I'm gonna tell you, I see the craziest shit. You would not believe it. I wish Dina could have came with me and videoed it. But I don't know how proper that would be, but Joe Exotic in his underwear. But man, I see some crazy stuff. I'll tell you, it was just one of them days. So I get the snake. Mama cuts me a check. Sweet old gal, sweet as can be. And she's heading out to the store to go get Junior some beer. So I normally, if I collect a specimen, you know, I take it and I relocate it. I turn them loose. I got a couple spots where I turn my snakes loose at. You know, one of them's actually one of my 10 spots where I go see animals all the time. But I didn't get a chance to run out there today. I actually had a couple other calls, and thank God they were all outdoors. I didn't have to go to nobody's house. We're trying to obey the quarantine. But when you get an emergency call with a snake, you got to go, because somebody can get hurt. So I do it. And I wear a mask and my gloves. And old Joe Exotic there, he's like, hell, you don't need that mask on. We ain't got nothing wrong with us. I'm like, I wear it for everybody's protection. But anyways, so we've got this little Copperhead. We've got him in the quarantine room. But he's a little bit skinny. And we're going to get a feed into him before I release him tomorrow. So we might as well video it and show it to you guys. Plus, I wanted to see how quickly the Southern Copperhead can dispatch a mouse compared to my Texas Copperheads. So we're going to get a feed into this little guy, see if he eats. And we're going to film it and show it to you guys. And it's going to be a live feeding, of course. He's a fresh, wild snake. So we're going to give him a live mouse and see if he takes it. He can use a meal. So then tomorrow we'll release his butt. But anyways, we're going to feed this Copperhead for y'all. And I'm going to see if I can get Joe Exotic to do a guest appearance on my channel. And he just may have to be my new second. We'll be right back with a live feeding for y'all. Okay, we're going to pop a live mouse in here with this little Southern Copperhead. And you can see I just put him in a tub with some mulch and a water bowl. And we just make him comfortable while he's here for a day or two until I get a chance to take him out and release him. But let's see if he takes a feed. He might not. Oh, 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 oh. Wow, that was fast. That was, yeah, I guess he's gonna take a feed, huh? He bit that mouse and that was pretty quick. He lit that thing up. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on with the Southern Copperheads research right now. The venom has got a lot of different enzymes and components in it that they're looking at for all kind of stuff. I mean, plastic surgery. I mean, the applications that they're thinking of using it on is crazy. I mean, it's a hemorrhagic venom, and it's definitely a hemotoxin, but we're thinking it's got some different properties in it that may help in a lot of different areas in the medical field. So there's guys doing a lot of research on them. But I see these things all the time. Now, let me tell you, I mean, where I live here, I mean, you see these things dead in the road all over. I mean, I try to save as many of them as I can. I'm constantly stopping the truck and hooking them and slinging them off the road. And I mean, it's a really prolific snake. I mean, there are just tons of them here. But they have a habit of getting into people's houses. They actually like to be around habitation. They like to be around where people live. And it's because, you know, people create structure, and structure brings in rodents, and so it draws in the snakes. But we saved this guy from Joe Exotic's stove. He was actually talking about, well, I was going to spray it with bleach, and I mean, oh, it was something. But so we saved this little guy's life, thank God. But we'll get a feed into him, and I'll take him out to one of my 10 spots and release his ass tomorrow. But he's a little skinny. You can see he's a little underweight, so he can use a meal. And I don't know if he's going to eat in front of us. I'm standing right here over top of him watching him. He may. I don't know. We'll see. He can use the meal, that's for sure. Yeah, he's looking for it. Maybe if we stand here real still, he'll go over and start eating that mouse. Which a lot of times with these copperheads, they're really resilient, man. They do well as captives, and it's a great first venomous species if you're venturing into the field of venomous reptiles. Yeah, he's going to eat it. Good for you, buddy. Don't swallow the butt. Start at the head. Awesome. Well, he'll get put back tomorrow morning. He'll get put out in one of my 10 spots where he belongs, out in the woods, and we'll put him back with a full belly. He'll be happy. Okay, well, guys, he took it, he dispatched it, and he swallowed it. And good for him. Well, just a quick one, guys, and just figured we might as well give this guy a meal and let you guys see a feeding, and a little bit of fun for everybody, except the mouse. But anyways, This is Willie from Venomcentral. Give us the thumbs up, click our logo and subscribe, and come on back to Venomcentral and check us out. This is Willie checking out. Later.